want to thank everyone for joining today. Okay, can everybody see my slides now?
Yes.
Okay. Colleen, what did we lose Colleen? I think we lost her. Hopefully she jumps back in and is able to see this as well. So I think everybody here knows me. If not, my name's Amanda Hughes. I am the office manager here at Airstream Club International. And today we are going to cover the membership chair portal. As region membership chairs, you have access to all of your region's information, all of the local clubs in your region, the member at large in your region, you have access to all of that. So one of the reasons that we created this membership chair portal is to allow you to have up-to-date information about your clubs. Sometimes we get work in when we can. Sometimes that's in the evening, sometimes that's in the weekends. And as you know, HQ's not open nights and weekends. So this is a great way to get the information you need, regardless of whether we are here in the office or not. And everything is up to date and current. There's no lag time. Once we process a new member or renewal, everything is automatically updated. So the people that we have here, have you tried to log in and view the membership portal yet? Has everyone been on there and had access to that?
Yes.
No.
Jill, yours will become official once we make your position official.
Okay,
I believe
perfect.
it may not be until August 1st, depending on when Region 3 makes that transition.
Okay, we're
But-
actually switching as of June 1st.
Oh, okay. Do you know, I'll double check after we log off to make sure that
Perfect.
either Christine or Bobby Lee has submitted the form, and then we'll make you
Excellent.
official and you'll have access to
Perfect.
these reports.
Thank you.
Okay, so when you log in, you will see a new option on your dashboard. It's going to be the very first option. We'll say membership chair dashboard. And my buddy Artie, who was supposed to be here, allowed me to use his account. So you'll see Arthur Martin on all my slides. If for some reason you ever log in and that option is missing from your dashboard, go ahead and email Amber at membership@airstreamclub.org, and she'll go ahead and make sure that you have access to that option. So there's going to be 3 lists or reports that are available to you. I'm going to briefly run through them now, and then I will talk in depth about each one of the reports. The first one that we have is the audit list, and that is going to give you expiration dates of all of your club members, whether it be home club or affiliate membership. If you need to know when a member expires, this is going to be the report that you want to pull. The club member list is going to give you a detailed roster of all of your club members. It's going to give you phone numbers, email addresses for both members, primary and partner. And then we have the new member weekly report. And then that will also give you kind of more detailed roster. And that report also includes Airstream information. So that is a great tool to have. I know that like the vintage group really wants that Airstream information. It's great for if you're having a rally, kind of trying to figure out what size rigs everybody has for parking. So that's another report that you have available. So first we're going to talk about the club audit list. And on your opening screen, it's going to look like what you see on my screen now. The total number of memberships, that's going to be for whichever club you select. And like I said, you do have access to the member at large. That's going to be on your drop down. It will give you the member at large for your corresponding region. And then if you want to download this information, I know some people want to be able to sort it, however fits your needs. You just click on this download results button and it will go into Excel. and then you can manipulate that data however you choose. So a couple of the other things I'd like to point out on this report in particular, if you click on the member's name, that is going to take you to the PDF that Amber and Jen send out. I'm sure you guys have all seen the PDF that lists the member information. So if you are in the audit report and you say, you know, I want to check on Laverne and, you know, yes, and talk to her about X, Y, or Z, you can go ahead and click on the name and there is their information. You don't need to switch reports to get that. This is also going to tell you, the class here will let you know whether they are a regular club member or a lifetime member. The type will be distinguishing between a regular member and an affiliate member. And then you also have access to the member's expiration date as well. So their home club, all of their affiliate clubs, all their intra clubs are all going to have the same expiration date. Does anybody have any questions on the audit report?
I have a question.
Yes.
Anywhere on any of the reports, is it possible to put the join date? Because that would be really helpful for us when we're looking at the members at large of when they joined, what day they joined, have I contacted them or not? Because the weekly reports are great, and sometimes I build them up and then have to contact them all at once. But sometimes I want to make sure that I've contacted them all. So I would love to see the join date. I don't know if any of that made sense.
No, it did, Lisa. The join dates aren't specifically listed on these reports, but if you click on the member themselves, it will take you to that PDF and the join date is listed on the PDF.
So I would love to be able to download all of my members in my region and I could sort them by club and join date. So that if I'm targeting older members, or if, let's say I wanted to do a rally and really focus on some of the new members that have joined in the last 6 months, I have that join date. So having that on a bigger list is better for me than just an individual list, because we have, 1,300 or so big red numbers in our region. And I don't know if that's possible, but you can put that on my wish list.
Absolutely, and I'm happy to check into that. Unfortunately, that's not something I can click on and add. That is something I would need to take to the developers, but I am happy to do that and see what they say.
Okay.
I'm just making myself a note here real quick. Hi, Artie. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so we are going to keep moving along. We're going to talk about the club member list next. Now, when you go into the club member list, before you choose any type of filter, it's going to give you your total membership for the region. So if you want to go ahead and just export all of your region information at once, the club member list is the most efficient way to go about that. And what I do like about this particular report is that you have 3 different filter options. You can filter by the local club, you can filter by the region, or you can filter by a specific state. So if you have an event that's happening in Oregon and you want to target the specific members that live there, this is a great way to go about this. And since this report lists all of their contact information, it's easy to copy into MailChimp or whatever email service you use. Once again, same format for downloading the report. If you want to go ahead and down that and manipulate the information, you just click on the download button. Like I said before, this list is a more comprehensive list of the information we have on file for the members. It does include the partners information as well. It didn't originally, but we did have that added. So once again, if you are looking to send out mass information to your entire region, this is the report you want to go to because it does list that partner email address as well. And then it's just a simple copy and paste MailChimp, Gmail, Outlook, whatever email provider you use.
Amber, has
Amanda.
there been any talk about doing last name, first name, so we could sort these by last name? Because the way the names are listed, you can't sort for anything useful.
So there is a way to break apart those two fields once you download the report.
Okay.
Are you very familiar with Excel?
Yes, and my husband is very familiar with it. When we've had to try to compare what's on here to our own information, we finally just did it by BRN. And we put our list in BRN and sorted yours by BRN. So that kind of solved our problem. But we oftentimes have said, why don't they just split so we can do it by last name and get an alphabetical list? But so I'm just throwing that out as a thought.
Hey, I will add that to the wish list.
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
But after we're done, I'd be happy to show you on Excel how to go ahead and split those two columns if you
Okay.
want.
Amanda, this is Artie.
Hi, Artie.
I apologize. I had connectivity issues trying to get on, but I'm here now.
Good. We are glad that you were able to join us. And thank you for letting me use your profile to do all my screenshots. Okay, did anyone else have any questions about this specific report? Okay, then we are just going to keep moving along here. So the last report that we're going to talk about today is the weekly member report. So once again, there are a couple filtering options that you have available here. You can filter by one of your local clubs. You can filter by your region. You do have the ability to choose to pull affiliate clubs as well. If you would like to include all of the affiliate memberships for a club or region, you would just toggle this to true. It automatically defaults at false. So that's just going to give you all of your home club members, but you can easily change that. Now, since we started using this database in July of 2020, for the most accurate joins, you're going to want to use a date later than July 1st of 2020. The import from the old database to the new didn't go as smoothly as we had hoped. So there's a lot of manually changing and adjusting to get those legacy members up to date on this particular form. But if you use the date filters, anything after July 1st, 2020 will give you accurate information. Okay, the number that automatically populates when you first go into the report, that's going to let you know how many new members your region has had since July 1st of 2020. That doesn't go back for all of time, but just that date. Easy download again, just click on the button and it'll go ahead and export. So this report in particular does list the Airstream information as well. Once again, great if you're rally planning. I know the Vintage Group is really interested in this information. So it's there for you anytime you need it. Are there any questions about any of the reports I've covered? Okay, so the idea with this is to get you guys on the front lines. As region membership chairs, I want you to walk away from today having a good understanding of this. That way, when you get new local club membership chairs, if you can kind of help walk them through this, people are always welcome to call HQ for help. But when we change over at the local level, we've got almost 100 new membership chairs. So there's 6 of us here. So if you guys can help out and kind of show people how they can access this information or let them know if you're having trouble, you can actually pull this for them and send to them. So that's kind of the idea of getting you guys up to speed. I know that most of you are pros at this point on the membership chair portal. So any information you can pass along to incoming local membership chairs would be a big help.
Amanda, I have a question.
Yes.
So this report, if it's showing members from 7/1/20, is it showing only the members that are currently in good standing? Or is there a report that's going to show members that have joined the region since 7/20, but they're no longer active?
I believe that it's just going to show you members that are in current standing, but I can go ahead on our end and pull a lapsed member report
Mm-hmm.
and send that to you. I'd be happy to pull that information for you. I can also pull an expired member list. So the
Okay.
difference between lapsed and expired, if you don't know, we consider any member from the day they don't renew for 1 year, they're considered lapsed. Their big red number stays with them according to the bylaws for 1 year after they don't renew. So that's what we call our lapsed period. Anything after a year, they're considered expired. At that point, they are separated from their big red number. Their big red number is available for reassignment at that point. So I am happy to pull one or both of those reports if you need them. I can pull them by region. I can pull them by club. If you just want to shoot me an email and let me know what you need, I am happy to get that info for you.
Okay. And how far back does that go? How far back do we have records for that?
I want to say off the top of my head, roughly 2018.
Okay.
So you're
Okay.
looking at about 6 years worth of data there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I would love to have that for Region 8. Should I send you a
Mhm.
specific email, Amber, or is that enough?
No, I can go ahead. Would you like the lapsed and expired
Yes, may as well get both.
for Region
Thank
8?
you. Yes, thank you.
And I as well for Region 2.
Lisa, what about you?
Sure.
Okay.
If
Well,
you're,
I'm
I
going
hated
down
to
the
ask
list
you to
here.
do it. If you're going down the list, then I would love those too. I do have a question. Also
Yes.
on this weekly report. Is this only new members since the 2020 date?
Correct.
Okay, because I see like we have 239. I know we have more members than that, but that's who's joined since this new system.
Correct.
Is that correct? Okay.
Yes. All right. And Jill and
Amanda,
yes.
I'm sorry. Does that mean they could have just joined and also renewed since, right? So it's not using that date doesn't really filter out brand new members, correct?
Well, it
Does
depends
that make
on
sense?
it would depend on what date you're entering. If you use the 7/1 of 2020 through today, that will pull members who have joined since then and also renewed.
Right. So it's both. It's not, yeah. Okay. So that
Right.
date, yeah, I get it. I get it.
And you don't have to use the date filter. That's just an option that's there. Artie, did you have a question?
Yes, I did. It's more of a comment than anything else. I remember, and I don't remember which report it was, Amanda, but you can actually, in the Airstream information, there's a listing of the length of their trailers. Is that correct?
I believe so, Artie. Whoa, sorry about that, everyone. I believe so. I believe that is on the, sorry, I'm having technical difficulties. I believe that information is going to be on the club member list.
Okay, because I remember recently, well, I guess it's been a couple of months at this point, but I ran some reports which gave me the length of the trailers for the attendees. It was going to be at our Region 5 rally because we had to assign the sites in advance to speed up the process of parking. So we were able to match up the length of trailers with the length of the sites. And that was a pretty neat feature. And I thought I just might make a comment for that.
Oh, absolutely. Does anybody else have any questions regarding the reports we've gone over or any additional information you need or?
I have a question. let me think how to phrase this. So these are the reports that are on the membership chair dashboard. But there's
Correct.
also the membership directory, which I often go to and sort that out as well. Is that information the same, just different between the two areas? Is that
Great
because
question, Lisa.
sometimes I get a difference in numbers and I can't figure out why. And it's just a small difference. So, it could be less than 10, but I wonder, oh, why am I getting that this club has 120, but on this report, this club has 123?
We should be getting the same numbers. I can definitely look into that. But the biggest difference between pulling information on the front end and this membership chair portal is going to be the members who choose to have their information marked as private. So when you go through the front side and you will see sometimes for
Yes.
their email address or their phone number, it's going to say private. Whereas if you pull that information from the membership chair portal, all of their information is going to be there regardless.
Oh,
So
great.
that's
That's
going
good
to
to
be the
know.
main difference between the two options.
Okay. Thank you. That's good to know.
Another thing I found is if you're checking just your local club, I think that was Lisa that was just speaking. We had a discrepancy of 3, and my husband and I couldn't figure that out. We were going back and forth. Well, 3 of them, their home region was region 3 and not region 8. So from a regional perspective, they were members, but from a local club perspective, no, from a regional perspective, they were not members, but from a local club perspective, they were. So the devil's in the details sometimes.
Well, actually,
And that's the only way we figured it out.
The club member list, as you all know, I was using Artie's region to build my deck. And if you select to include affiliates, that's going to pull those members in. Artie has an affiliate member. He's region 5, but this member's home club is actually region 4. But once I include those affiliates, that will pull that affiliate member into Artie's lists.
Okay.
Does anybody else have any questions?
Yeah, I've got
yeah.
This is already, thanks, Amanda. I've got another comment about having numbers that don't gel with each other. Isn't it possible that the actual membership base is updated hourly? And it's possible there could be new members that are listed there and not listed in the membership book like we used to get.
That is a possibility. From my experiences, sometimes there's about an hour lag time on some of the reports. I haven't experienced anything more than that right now. So if you are getting a discrepancy, give it about an hour, pull that report again. If you're still having issues matching up, shoot me an email and I am happy to dig into that and figure out what's going on. We want you guys to have the most accurate, up-to-date information possible. Now, if you see someone has renewed, they renewed yesterday and you haven't gotten their PDF yet, that's okay. It does take us some time to manually process the information. It's a good rule of thumb that you will generally have that information in hand within 2 business days. Now, you will also see on that new member report, occasionally you will see someone that doesn't have a big red number yet. They are in process. When a member joins, they have the option to choose their big red number. We give them 3 slots to fill in their top 3 choices. If those aren't available, we actually email that member and give them another opportunity. Sometimes we work with a member for a week before they settle on a big red number. We do give them a 1-week deadline to try to keep our accounting in order. But so if you see that, the instance where there's no big red number, they are in process. So just know we're working with them. We're trying to help them decide. Now, Colleen, did you have a question as well?
I just either a question or finding out what others are feeling about the members that are coming in asking for their email addresses and their phone numbers to be private. So if they're private and we can, yes, pull them from another report, but, should we really be contacting them if they wanted to be private? And I'm finding this mostly from member at large people. They're the ones that are coming in, asking to be private for the most part.
I'm going to say that's up to your discretion.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think it's kind of a gray area, but for the most part, if they're asking not to have their information published,
Mm-hmm.
it's probably better not to bombard them.
Right.
I definitely would not share that information with others. But like I said, it's up to your discretion.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. But one of the things we're trying to do is to get them to a club, right? So
Exactly.
if you can't even contact them, but I too don't want to, disrespect what they decided to do. So, but however, on the good side of that, someone who was private, contacted us and came to a rally and joined our club. So,
Oh, great.
so you just don't know, but,
Well, and there's a difference between having your information marked private and not wanting to be contacted at all.
mm-hmm. Well,
So
is
just
that,
because,
but that's
yeah,
not marked though, right? So you don't know that,
right.
whether they
But
want to be contacted.
a lot of times those members will unsubscribe if they don't want to be contacted. So that's kind of your gauge there, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as you are not openly distributing a private member's information, I think it's fine.
Okay. Very good.
Right. Anything else? Okay, well, while I have you all hostage here, I would like to show you something that we have been working on as region membership chairs. I know that you guys are out there on the front lines, you're meeting new people, you're trying to get them to an event. So we have some resources that you may or may not know about. So if I could have a few more moments of your precious time, I would like to share that with you guys. If you haven't been on the website lately, I highly encourage it. We've done some updates, but can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. If you go to Club News and then scroll down to Collateral Library, that is going to give you a list of documents, door hangers, all sorts of marketing information that we have available to you guys. We just got door hangers. I love these. They are weather resistant. You can write on them with a Sharpie. Great marketing tool. We also have, if you have not seen them yet, we have postcards that you are able to get. We've got a couple different views here. Another great marketing tool allows you to send postcards. Everybody likes to get good mail when it's not a bill, right? And then we also have here, if you scroll down, you can go ahead and click this button and be directed to the Jot forum. As you see, none of these are going to be any cost to you. We do have increments that we will ship them out in. We do have, I believe, max order on all of them. But you can go through and choose whatever marketing materials you would like to utilize and go ahead and send this in, and we will put together a nice little package for you and get that out in the mail. So does anybody have any questions about the material we have available? Everybody feel good about the membership chair portal?
I have one more question. I feel like I've asked a
Absolutely.
lot of questions. Can we get a list of the explorers, the members at large who have converted? Do you have that information for each region?
I do. I
Is that
don't
something
have,
you publish?
no, generally, I know that Barb Darian, International
Yep.
Membership Chair, has kind of been organizing that information, but I would be happy to send that over to you, Lisa.
That would be great. Sometimes I log on and I see, oh, we have 170 members at large. And then the next time I notice we have 166. So someone has converted, but I just don't know who that is. And I could go back and look at previous reports and try to piece that together, but it would be nice to know our conversion rate.
Yeah. As of right
Yeah.
now, our conversion rate isn't great, but I
Right.
think it's going to be getting better. So I'm happy to send you a list of who has transferred from member at large to a local club. And I'm excited to share this. May has been the highest number of Explorer joins that we've had so far. We finally hit the triple digits.
Great.
So I believe that we had 103 Explorer members join in May. So the program is picking up. More dealers are getting the information. We have been working on a pamphlet, a brochure to go out to dealers, something easy for them just to hand out. So I think the numbers are only going to keep going up.
That's great.
Yeah. Amanda, I would
if
like
you-
that too, only because, with the MAL program, we're contacting these member at large on the Explorer program multiple times a year, hopefully, to get, to see if they were able to join any rallies. And certainly, and I'm going to use Pennsylvania as an example, there are multiple clubs in Pennsylvania. And even though we might have thought they might want to join one club, they could have joined another one. So, that would be beneficial for us as well.
Okay, not a problem. Artie, did you have another question? You're muted.
Now that's better.
Yes.
Can't hear me if I'm muted. In today's technology that we have, it seems to me like it might be possible that when an MAL would join a local club, that there would be a flag pop up and the membership chair could get an automatic notification. I don't know if that's possible or not, but in my head, it just seems to me like that would be possible with today's technology. I don't know if it is or not. But
So when we have a member at large that transfers to a local club, it's actually the same process for when any member transfers their clubs. We go ahead and do the transfer in the database, and then either Amber or Jen sends out a PDF to that club letting them know. And in that email, they let them know this member joined this day, they were member at large. I don't know necessarily that we put in that they were an Explorer member, but I can definitely touch base with Amber and see if we can incorporate that in that email.
well, yeah, if it's a what I would call just a regular what do I want to call it? Just like a common email, just a pre-canned email that you're sending out, and all you're doing is inserting names or information that's there. That might help as far as because we can't run that report ourselves. Having that information, because we all read the information as we get it for new members, but having the information in an email that they were converted would be helpful. And maybe you may not have to run as many reports because of that. So
Yeah, I will touch base with Amber about that and see if we can just include that in the email when we send those transfers out.
okay.
Eric?
If you wish, I could share just a couple of slides that Barb Darian presented and that will be going out to the region presidents shortly on where we are with the Explorer membership. We
Yeah,
finally
that
have
would be
some
great.
good data now. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Okay, I believe you can see this now. On screen share. Okay, can you guys see this now?
I could see it.
Yes.
So again, this is a report that Barb Darian did. This is the first we've actually seen the data. I'm actually just in the process of sending a note to the IBT and region VPs, and this will become some part of it a report. So for example, I think, Amanda, this is data as of a couple of days ago, I think. And so you can see, this is all Explorer program, by the way. Where the Explorers have come into the club, and of course the top regions are 3, 2, 10, and 12, just given their normal size. And what's interesting, this is kind of one of the questions, 40, just shy of 40% have selected a local club affiliation, which is good. As Amanda said, this is a graph of the enrollment by Explorer program, and it's going up and to the right. And I've said this many times, I don't think people know this, but our club, we get about 140 new memberships a month, I think, right? It's somewhere around there.
Actually, we're over 200 now.
200 memberships a month. So
Yes.
it's an incredible amount of growth. And it's, you see that in the Explorer program. And Barb and others attributed this to the fact that the information is getting out to the dealers now. In fact, Lori and Tilt and I are going to be heading to the dealers conference in a little bit. But this is some granular data that I know that people have been wanting for a while. They can see, like, for example, in each region, how many people have converted to local clubs or not. You can see like Region 3 has, just shy of 50% of their members have converted to local clubs, as has Region 9, Region 8. But then it goes down to as low as, 25% in Region 5. So, and 23% in Region 1. So I don't know that we see any great trend here, but we're starting to get that data, and you guys will be able to have that information soon. And she goes on to some other stuff in there, but that data will start becoming available. I just wanted to show that that was some good stuff because we didn't really know, I think. Thanks.
What is the official date of the Explorer program when it started?
That would have been July 1st of 2023.
Okay.
So we are
I
getting
tell
ready to
people
come
also,
up on.
Lisa,
Go ahead, Eric.
I'm sorry. No, it hasn't been that long. It hasn't even been a year yet.
Yeah.
So, as we work through the processes, it takes some time, but we're getting closer, we hope. Sorry. Go.
Laverne?
Hey, so one of the things I keep hearing is we keep talking about Explorer program. So are we excluding the organic new members at large, meaning people that are joining the club as members at large, but are brand new members? Are we excluding them, or are they included? Are they being considered part of this Explorer? I know it's a small amount, but I kind of look at members at large as in not older as in their age, but they've been members at large for a longer period of time. And I also look at the second bucket as brand new members at large, whether they come in through the Explorer program or any dealership program or organically. I consider that as this group. Is that correct?
So the data that Eric just presented are strictly Explorer members. That does not count the members who have joined organically and chosen member at large. But every week we send a report to Barb Darien that gives a breakdown. It is separate from the regular report that lists the new members, and it is strictly member at large joins, whether they be with the Explorer program, whether they just joined organically as member at large. And we do break that down for her, so she has that information available.
Okay, and are we as region membership treating all the new members at large and the Explorer members at large as one? Right? It's the same program.
That would be a great question for Barb. I don't know how she's distributing the information. I don't know whether she's passing along just the Explorer members or whether it's all of the member at large for your region. I'm not sure how she's relaying that.
Okay.
Well, the list that I get show brand new trailers as well as used ones. So I think both of them are on my list. I mean, I know you can buy a used trailer at an Airstream dealership, but it's the brand new, like the brand new trailer is the MAL, not if you go in and buy a 2000 Airstream, you don't get that new membership, do you?
No, that's correct, Jill.
Okay.
The way it works is every week, Airstream Inc. sends me a list of the last 6 digits of VINs. It's everything that came off production that week. And I go ahead and upload those VINs to the website. So to qualify for the Explorer program, people are entering the last 6 digits of the VIN. And if it's not on that list, then they don't qualify for the Explorer program.
Okay. So my list is getting those because I'm getting old trailers as well as brand new ones.
And honestly, my opinion is that we should treat them both the same. They are
And we
both
are.
people that
I
we
am.
want to see attend an event. And then once we get them to an event, getting them to join a local club is the easy part. It's just getting them there. They organically find their people and they want to transfer. Let's talk about that briefly. If you have a member that wants to transfer their local club, they just need to contact HQ. They can send us an email, they can call us, but we do need to hear from the member themselves. So if anybody asks you, just refer them to us. Does anybody have any other questions? If one of your new local
Yes,
membership,
Amanda,
yes.
sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead, Colleen.
Sorry, got off. So you're saying they need to contact headquarters because the member that I was just speaking about, I thought he went online directly and just put in that he wanted to be a member of Metro. So, but I can reach out to them if they still need to contact you.
Yes, they do. They may
Okay.
have joined Metro as an affiliate online, but there's no way to transfer your membership online.
Okay, then they didn't do it correctly, probably.
Yeah,
All right.
and a quick phone call, a quick email. Some people don't want to get on the phone. Shoot us an email. It'll go to membership@airstreamclub.org. That goes directly to Amber. She gets them all squared away. And then on the other hand, you have some people that don't want to get on the computer. Just tell them to call us. We make it quick and easy. It's relatively painless.
And that's from club to club or from the Explore MAL to a club. Either
Correct.
way. Okay.
Correct.
What's the difference in the emails membership at and assist at? Because I'm just now seeing the assist at.
Well, that means you are getting emails from our newest employee. Her name is Jen Thomas. She took over the receptionist / new member role. So anything coming from assist at comes from Jen. And then Amber is the membership at. And Amber is dealing with officer changes, renewals, whereas Jen is more new members. Jen just made her first month here, so we're very excited. Be easy on her. But she is catching on and she is jumping right in. I hope you all get the opportunity to meet her soon. If you happen to be in Jackson Center, by all means, we welcome you to come in, put faces to names, say hello to everyone. We enjoy it. So does anybody else have any questions? No? Well, thank you all for joining me today. If I promised you information, I will work on that. And you should have it either today or tomorrow. If you think of anything else, please feel free to shoot me an email. You can get me at info@airstreamclub.org, or my personal is ahughes@airstreamclub.org. Don't hesitate to reach out if you're having problems with the website, if you need help, if you need information that you're not seeing, just contact us. That is what we are here for. So, well,
Thank you for everything.
Amanda,
yes,
you will check on my,
yes,
perfect,
and get you official, Jill.
qualifications. Perfect,
Yes.
thank you.
All right. Well, it was nice seeing everyone. Thanks for coming and listening to me talk for an hour and a half. And if you need anything, just reach out.
Perfect,
you.
thank you.
All right.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.